Hello, everyone. It's Miguel here in California, and today we're breaking down the C.A.R form CC, cancellation of contract, disposal of deposit, and cancellation of escrow. This form is used when a purchase agreement falls through, whether the buyer backs out, the seller cancels, or both parties agree to end it. Now, let's walk through it line by line. Top section, this is where you put the purchase agreement date, the property address, and the names of the buyer and seller. And then this links the cancellation to the exact deal being terminated. You'll also see a short advisory reminding everyone to act in good faith and to consult with a real estate attorney if there's any disputes. Agents can't decide who gets the deposit. That has to be worked out between the parties or decided legally. Now, in paragraph one, cancellation of contract, right? A 1A, that basically is one party cancellation used when only one side, the buyer or the seller, is canceling, right? The party checks the box and chooses one of the reasons. So, number one, under a specific paragraph in the purchase agreement, right? One of the most important paragraphs in the purchase agreement, paragraph 14, it goes over the reasons you can back out for like an inspection. Um, Number two, buyer didn't remove contingencies after a notice to perform. In a contract, you have contingency dates, and if you don't handle what needs to be done in the time frame, you will get a notice to perform. And if you don't perform, then you have a right to cancel. Now, number three, seller didn't perform after a notice to seller. Goes both ways, right? And then the party failed to close escrow after a demand to close, or number five, other, and then you would have a custom situation here. Now, once signed, this cancels the purchase agreement, but not escrow or deposit instructions. Those come next, right? So 1B, propose mutual cancellation. If you want both parties to mutually agree, you will check this box. It becomes effective only once both sides sign the section 2, and there's a 3-day window for the other party to accept. Now, paragraph 2, deposits of sorry, dispositions of deposits and cancellation of escrow. This section tells escrow what to do and when to earnest money deposit and how to close the file. Now, for the next section, we have release. Sorry. We have paragraph 2A purpose. It's the official instructions to the escrow to cancel the file and release funds per the signed agreement. Now, 2B is release is not automatic. Escrow can't release the funds unless both buyer and seller sign, or there's a court or arbitration order. If someone refuses to sign without good reason, they could face a $1,000 civil penalty fine under the Civil Code 1157.3. Now, to C for release options. Here are the four options to choose from. 1. Seller authorizes release of deposit to buyer. Number 2, buyer authorizes release of deposit to seller. Number 3, split release, specifically a dollar amount going to each side. And then number 4, no deposit held in escrow. Both pay their own costs. Checking one of these also acts as a mutual release of all claims, meaning the deal is over and both parties walk away. Now, 2D, partly release and reservation of rights. If the parties still disagree over who gets the deposit, this option lets escrow hold the money until both sides agree, or until there's a court or arbitration decision. And then right here, towards the end, right at the end, we have the signature section. Finally, both buyer and seller sign and date to confirm their agreement. Or if it's a one-party cancellation, only the canceling side decides to sign first. Now, once signed, the form serves as an official instruction to escrow to cancel and close the file. So That's the car form CC, cancellation of contract, uh, disposition of deposit, and cancellation of escrow. Damn, it was short form, but mouthful. Pause. All right, it's one of the most important forms to understand because it controls who gets the deposit and how escrow closes, and now that both parties officially and how both parties officially end the deal. So, it's Miguel doing the best to explain these car forms in plain English. If it helps, hit the like, hit subscribe, refer your friends who are thinking about buying or selling, or if you're thinking about buying or selling, leasing or renting, you can always reach out. Have a great day.